A blessed Friday to us. Did you notice something of a little bit an irregular expression in today's gospel reading? Were you able to see some or one? Anyway, the final verse of today's gospel reading seems to be a little bit offbeat when Jesus said, "Stay awake." And then the examples of the virgins, both wise and foolish, fell asleep. No? Dili ba? Contradiction, no? Because when it says, stay awake, they wali tulog-tulog. Pero kung nakatulog man sila? Well, anyway, the point here is, the sleep that is described in the narrative, in the parable, actually represents the sleep of death. And when we are talking about death, that's already the end of our earthly life. But then, the essence or the meaning of today's gospel reading is actually about the last judgment. Because the wedding feast, or this particular imagery in the Bible, in the scriptures, in the gospels, actually is all about the final judgment. And that's the reason why when one is already dead, everything has to be already prepared while still awake. And that is where I think the importance or the appropriateness of the expression "stay awake" while we are still alive. But even then, if we are still alive, matulog hapon ta, oy. We still have to rest, di ba? Kaya di ta matulog, magsingarit og pulaw, mangmiyawak atong mata, manglawom atong kalimutaw. No? But what does it say? It's about readiness. No, that anything that we do during the day, during our waking hours, should be directed towards the preparation of ourselves in that particular time, which the gospel reading also say, you do not know neither the day nor the hour. And this preparation has something to do with not being selfish in the way that the parable is presented, because the wise women, the wise virgins did not give some oil to the foolish virgins. Precisely because when we are already before Him, wala na. It's all about us and Him. It's all about me and my Lord. It's all about myself and the judge. That's the reason why, yes, we still have to sleep. But because that is part of our bodily system. But don't just sleep during the Mass. That's not a very good thing. No? We have to rest. We are given the day of rest in order to regain strength. But during our waking hours, during our working moments, there is always that particular focus, and that is to follow the will of God for us, to do good, to practice justice, and to observe equality among ourselves. Amen.